I'm Kenise from the Creatives Factory, here to equip you with the right tools and resources to help you understand, protect, and navigate your career in a constantly changing music industry. Up until now, we've been talking about the writer's share, but when royalty payments are paid out, they're actually split in two, the writer's share and the publisher's share. So let's say a song makes $100 in royalty money. That $100 would be split in two, half of it going to the writer's share and half of it going to the publisher's share. So who exactly is getting the publisher's half? That's what we'll get into in this video. But before we go into that, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos as soon as they're released. I'll be explaining the publisher's share with our talented friends Teddy and Froggy again from the part 1 of this video. If you haven't seen that yet, make sure to watch part 1. You can click here. Like we mentioned before, royalty money is split in two, a publisher's share and a writer's share. So what is a publisher? Think of a publisher as a manager for your songs. Their job is to listen to your songs and find a home for them in sync opportunities within television, film, and video games. And if you're just a writer, they can pitch your songs to other major label artists to record. Wait, you mean most pop artists don't write their own songs? Nope. If you want to dive deeper into all that a publisher does and the history of music publishers, we'll have a link for you in the description of this video. So let's say Teddy is the only writer and producer on his song, and it makes $100. That $100 would be split in half, the writer's share and the publisher's share, like we discussed. His publisher's share would be $50 and his writer's share would be $50. Teddy is already getting paid his writer's share from his PRO, but depending on whether or not Teddy has a publisher, he may or may not be collecting his publisher's share. So what are his options? The first option is to become your own publisher. Teddy could start his own publishing company. If he did that, he would be in charge of not only writing his songs, but registering his music in all of the correct places, actively seeking sync deals for his songs, actively pitching songs to artists. That means constantly networking, building relationships, and calling people nonstop, administrating and collecting royalty payments, not just in his own country, but globally, dealing with contracts between sync licenses and artists that might want to record his songs. Once all of that piles up, you could see how being your own publisher becomes a full-time job, which takes away time from songwriting and being creative. Option 2 is getting a co-publishing deal. Now let's say a publishing company, such as the publishing branch of the Creatives Factory, reached out to Teddy and said, hey, you write the songs and we'll find them a home. That's called a co-publishing deal, because Teddy would split his publisher's share 50-50 with the Creatives Factory. Remember, Teddy is always getting 100% of his writer's share. That will always belong to him. A publisher won't touch that. So what are the benefits of a co-publishing deal? Teddy gets to spend his time writing his songs while someone else goes and actively looks for opportunities, finds home in sync/artist pitch deals for the song, negotiates the contracts for the deals, and collects and pays out royalty money for the publisher's share and any upfront money that's made from different kinds of sync deals. Maybe Teddy wants to actively look for opportunities for his own songs, like a publisher would, but doesn't want to deal with the administration part of what a publisher would do, such as registering, the paperwork, and collecting of money from not only US, but globally. So in option 3, Teddy could look for an admin deal. Here, Teddy would give 10 to 15% of his publisher's share to a publishing administrator to handle the administration work. Now remember, a publishing administrator is not going to shop your songs around. They're not going to look for opportunities for your song or work your songs around. They're only handling the administration work. What if a song has multiple writers? Teddy has a co-publishing deal, but Froggy doesn't. The writer split always equals the same as the publisher split. So for example, if Teddy writes 60% of the song and Froggy writes 40% of the song, then 60% of the publisher's share goes to Teddy's publisher and 40% of the publisher's share would go to Froggy's publisher. Froggy is in charge of collecting his own publisher's share. If Froggy doesn't have a publishing company, then Froggy's publisher's share might end up in what's called a black box, which is royalty money that hasn't been claimed after 2 to 3 years. And after 2 to 3 years, Froggy won't be able to recover any royalty money from his publisher's share. So in order for Froggy to collect his share, he needs to make sure that his publishing is taken care of through one of the options that we've talked about. As we know, the music industry always changes. For example, we've been talking about back-end royalties that are generated every time the song is used in one of the previously mentioned platforms. But there are also such licensing fees that are paid upfront to your publisher. There can be several different ways of dividing up the money depending on each scenario between the publisher, the artist, and each individual contract. These are just some common publishing scenarios, but also be aware, as creative houses and publishing companies evolve, there are different deals and splits that are emerging in the new era of the music industry. The most important thing is to know what your goals are and knowing what publishing scenario works best for you. Thank you again for watching this video. We know that music publishing is not an easy subject, so if there are still parts that you don't understand, please go watch our other videos so you have as much clarity as possible. If you have any questions on any of our videos or anything you want us to talk about, please comment below. We're here to support you with all the right tools and resources to navigate your music careers. If you're in a situation where you would like personal assistance, we'd love to talk to you and help. We offer consulting at very affordable rates. If you've enjoyed this video and know someone that needs this information, share this video with them or tag them in the comments below. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos as soon as they're released. We'll see you next time.